Hey, what is up guys? Gian here of Gadget Pilipinas. The new Infinix Hot 20s is finally available in the market, and I'm here to give you a quick review of what this new smartphone can do and give you my thoughts if it fits your daily or gaming needs. But more than anything else, I'd like to say something about how Transsion, the mother company of Infinix, is shaping up to be one of the emerging companies globally and posing an industry threat to a lot of international and local brands here in the Philippines. Now, sa mga hindi nakakaalam, si Transsion ang may hawak rin sa Itel saka sa Tecno. Ngayon, isipin nyo lang na para siyang si BBK Electronics na may hawak ng Oppo, Vivo, OnePlus saka Realme, to name a few. Parang ganun din si Transsion, pero please know that this is just a slight oversimplification of how things work. Now, let's focus our attention on Infinix, particularly the Hot series. Remember when I posted the Infinix Hot 10s? That phone was one of the best-selling smartphones of Infinix. It was one of the first smartphones that Infinix sent us for us to feature in this channel. Now, for its price of $6,490 for its 60GB plus 128GB storage, I considered it as a budget gaming powerhouse. 1 year later, we now have the Hot 20s. Let's have a look at its design and hardware specifications. Its most distinctive feature is how they designed the cameras, yung pinaka-camera niya. Kapag pinosisyon mo yung phone na yan, horizontally, yung dalawang cameras niya ay mukhang dalawang malaking mata. Tapos may ilong sa gitna. And yung flash naman niya is yung parang mukhang maliit na bibig. Medyo pronounced yung camera bump niya, so my suggestion is to put on the case para mawala ng konti yung bump, giving it also more of protection. You get here a 50 megapixel camera plus 2 megapixels for depth sensing and super macro. Depth sensor yung nasa gitna, super macro naman yung nasa baba. And the 50 megapixel super night cap camera is the one at the top. Looking at the front of the device, you'll get this huge 6.78-inch IPS display with 2460 by 1080 resolution and 120Hz refresh rate. It has a small camera notch at the top, which is actually an 8 megapixel front-facing camera. Another surprising feature of this phone is its front-facing flash, which is neatly hidden in the upper right corner. Sobrang solid ito, especially kung mahilig kang gumawa ng video using the front camera, tapos medyo madilim yung environment. More about the camera later. Now, all switches and sleep and wake buttons are located at the right side of the device. The sleep and wake button doubles as a fingerprint sensor, which is relatively quick to respond. At the bottom, you'll see a 3.5mm headphone jack, which you don't see every day nowadays, a Type-C port, and speakers. I would say that the speakers perform decently, but it is definitely not one of its greatest suits. The device feels too tall compared to other phones I have used in the past. Okay naman siya, but if you have tiny hands, you would have a hard time reaching the top and bottom of the phone with just one hand. It is very likely that you won't have to deal with this issue too much if your reason for getting this is for gaming purposes. Kasi lagi naman ako ganyan, So, since nabanggit na natin yung gaming, let's move on to the hardware specs at saka naman sa performance. The Infinix Hot 20s is powered by a MediaTek Helio G96 processor. It's a significant improvement over the previous generation, particularly in terms of overall performance, lalo na kapag kinumpara natin yan sa Helio G85 on Hot 10s. This builds a compelling reason for you to jump to the Hot 20s, especially if you are coming from the Hot 10s. You just have to be a little prepared sa price ito kasi kung dati nabili mo yung Infinix Hot 10s mo ng $6,490, itong Hot 20s costs $8,499. In exchange, you're getting better camera and performance. Playing games on the Hot 20s is actually okay. Overall, it gives justice naman sa price niya at yung performance niya I think is incomparable compared to other phones at that price level. Now with their collaboration with Free Fire, dapat lang this can handle the game very well. I'm happy to report that this really does perform good, but you have to tweak its settings in order to achieve optimal performance. Now here's a quick sample gameplay of Free Fire at saka Torchlight Infinite on this phone for your reference. Now let me show you some sample photos that I took with its 50 megapixel AI camera, 2 megapixel depth sensor, and 2 megapixel macro. The main camera performance is phenomenal, no? Whether you're shooting portrait or night shots, the cameras have the ability to bring out the right colors with acceptable quality of dynamic range. Pwede pa itong ma-improve actually, no, when it comes to shooting night shots, but I am very impressed with Infinix optimization of its camera software. Undoubtedly, this is Hot 20S's strongest suit in my opinion, and its gaming capabilities are just secondary. Now, in terms of battery performance, I got 15 hours and 25 seconds with 20% battery remaining. Your mileage may vary, but I think that this will still get better over time. It's just a shame that Hot 20S's battery capacity is a bit of a downgrade compared to Hot 10S, which has 6,000 mAh battery. Still, makumunot pa rin naman siya, no? Yung battery niya, because based on my benchmark, it should be about 12 hours, no? Yung mga 5,000 mAh running on Android 12. Alright, so before I forget, let's quickly jump to its XOS software based on Android 12. It is wrapped in Free Fire software skin, but it's surprising to not see Free Fire pre-installed in the device. So nagulat ako kasi ibang app yung, or ibang game yung naka-install, no? There's a lot of software bloat, and Infinix really tucked in a few software features to let you further maximize the phone. I could not exactly say that it's bad because some of the things added by Infinix do extend, no, the functionalities of the phone. You'll find AI Assistant, Power Marathon for battery saving, and performance tweaks under special function. There's even Translation Assistant and Pick Proof that grays out whatever you think as private on your screen. The Infinix Hot 20S is priced at just $8,499 and is available at Lazada, Shopee, TikTok Shop, and official Infinix kiosks nationwide starting today. Starting November 28, you can get it for a discounted price of $7,849 exclusively on Lazada. Additionally, there's a limited time flash sale on Lazada, Shopee, and TikTok Shop where you can get it for $7,999 starting December 1. Paano? No? Ito na ang ating quick review ng produktong ito. This is not a full review. We'll try to request for an extension for us to review this and give you guys our thoughts, our full thoughts about this device. For now, this has been Gian of Gadget Pilipinas. Sana nag-enjoy kayo dito sa video namin ito. Mabilis, no? Pero at least paano, we tried to cover everything that you guys would want to know about this phone. Again, this has been Gian, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!